Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? So, Leo, I just want to clear the energy really quick, okay? Okay, Leo. So, I just want to get a couple Moonology cards, okay? And then I want to get some Radiant Sun, and then I'm going to do the tarot, okay? We'll see what Spirit wants you guys to know here. Let's see. Your dreams need a practical plan. Moon in Taurus. You've been getting that one. It's like something now, it's like time for action. There's call to action. It's like there's some things that used to be really important to you that you put your energy in that Spirit is like, nope, 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 nope. Putting up like the bumper bowling walls. So it's like, no, we're not going to go into this. You know, it's kind of like, hey, there's something else here. And this is a big dream that you're meant to do. This is like, how are we going to make this happen now? A fiery climax approaches. Yeah. This is the Aries. Wow. Yeah, as soon there's going to be something here that's happening, and then it's like, okay, now you're going to have to get to work. There's like a whole new set of challenges here that you're going to have. I just want to get one more. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Wow. Well, this is very interesting here because you have, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. We just had Pisces season. We are now in Aries season, and we are heading into Taurus season. So surrender to the divine full moon. A lot of you, I feel like you have already surrendered to the divine. You've already said, there is something here about the divine is like, this dream that you have, there's something here you've been wanting to manifest. And Spirit is like, yeah, you have to do that now. Like you're trying to do something else maybe, or this, or, oh, well, I just won't do it. I guess I'll just settle. And Spirit's like, no, none of those are an option. It's like your dream is the only option that you have. So you better get used to spirituality and practicality going hand in hand, because that's what your life is going to be. Your life is going to be, this is your dream, and now you're making it a practical plan. And that is going to continue throughout the rest of your life. That's what it feels like here. There's something here where it's like, no, you have the ability to create with this universe in ways that it's like you have no idea here. So there is about to be a lot of monumental changes. There's about to be a lot of making your dreams like a reality. Like, how are we going to make this real here? Independence and power. Yeah. You're stepping into a great, great, great time of independence and your own personal power. And what I love here is you have the sun and the moon here in this card. Solar eclipse card. You have gotten that card, I think, on the eclipse when I did the Moonology and the Radiant Sun Oracle choice. The thing is you're really starting to realize that you're very, very powerful. Some of you, okay, there's a lot of things that you're starting to realize about your own life and your own independence, because actually it's been you kind of fueling everything the entire time and you never realized it. It's like you're in a relationship, and you thought that relationship gave you some kind of security. It didn't. You felt secure in that relationship. That was like, when the sun is reflecting the sun's light onto the moon, and then the moon is shining. Well, the moon is not shining. That's the sun's light. You know what I mean? It's like we're giving the moon credit for nothing, for just existing there. The sun is actually shining. So the sun's light reflecting on the moon reveals all of these mysteries to us, shows us things. There is something here that other people in your life are showing you, that it's you. The energy just like changed. There is a change here. You're realizing that every choice you have made has led to be what your life is. And some of you came into this life and you experienced a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of very difficult, horrible things. And it's not to make light of those things, but it is to say, hey, I learned a lot from this. And there is like a power that you have when you go through such difficulty, you know? And it's kind of like you don't really have a choice but to use that power to create immense miracles. You know what I mean? It's like a little too dark of things. You can't just be a normal person. You know, out here in this world, yeah, whatever, I work a 9 to 5, you know. No, like that's not an option. That's what this is saying. That's not an option here. Some of you, it's been a while that you have been healing through something and your dreams have changed. Your dreams have altered, your dreams have changed. And for some of you, it was you were going towards something, you were working towards something, it didn't work out. You were trying for something else, it didn't work out. And so you kept kind of picking a new dream here. It's giving me Abraham Lincoln energy. You know, Abraham Lincoln, it's like, I need to print it off and put it here. Because there's like a huge list of the things that he did with his life, you know. And it's like, you know, he started a business, the business failed, you know. He started a new business, that new business failed. He ran to be the governor, he lost being the governor. He filed for bankruptcy, you know. He got married, his wife passed away. He got married again. You know, they lost a baby. You know, he filed for bankruptcy again. It's like, you know, oh, when you're reading it, it's like, oh my gosh, every little thing is kind of a big deal, you know. Pretty stressful event, you know, to have happen in your life. And he kept going for things. And then it kept failing. And it's like, there was no like, you know, he became mayor. No, he lost everything. And then he went to become president and he, you know, got that. That's the one that, you know, turned out. So there is something here about you've been aiming too low. And you're not realizing it. You're about to realize it. And it's kind of like you have to go for this dream or nothing. You know, you can't just be a mayor. You're meant to be the president. You can't just have this little business or, you know, whatever. No, there's something here where it's like you're setting limits and you're starting to realize how your choices have turned the outcome of what everything is, and you realizing your own power and utilizing your own power. There's been like a resting period for you to like learn how to utilize your own power here. This is very interesting. You know, these cards, they have this zodiac symbol on them. So, you know, you have Libra here, you have Scorpio, and you have Aquarius. Star, wow. There is healing and there is a wish. There is something here about, you know, there's a lot of things going on this planet, right? There's a lot of things. And people don't realize, you know, when somebody walks into the donut shop and you're standing in line and they're having a rough morning and they're irritated, you know, that energy, you're kind of exposed to that. That's somewhere in your vibration. And having this person here in this energy, you don't know it, or you may be aware of it, you may not be aware of it, whatever. There's a choice where you're choosing to be more in this irritated energy or not? You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like things build up and things build up. There is something to be said about saying, you know, I'm going to pull myself away. This is what's like I was saying with like the bowling balls and or bumpers. And spirit is like protecting you, and you're just like resting, because it's like there's something here that you're taking this and you're going back to the root of everything, and you're healing. And when you do that, it's like you're emerging fresh. You're not saying this person did this to me, this person did this to me, that situation shouldn't have happened, I didn't deserve this, this wasn't fair. All of that could very well be true. But there is a point where you have to say, I'm going to clear all of this pain. I'm going to get to the root of all of this pain. And I'm going to, you know, fix this root. I'm going to replant it. And instead of being in fear or, you know, in whatever, I'm going to plant this in healing soil and loving soil and unconditional love, you know, whatever. So when you do that, when you heal it like that, the universe gives you a gift. And this is because it's like you're seeing that, you know, you're connected to the heavens in a way. The choices that you're making are choosing what's coming to you. It's kind of like, did the chicken come before the egg? Is the universe giving you this gift, or are you now allowing this gift to come into your life because you believe that you're worthy of it? Is this universe here having your back, or do you now have your back? You and your higher self are in alignment. You know, are you this whole universe? Yeah, you are. So it's just this independence, and you don't need anyone else. Wow. This is like immense healing going on here. You have the Five of Wands. So it's been a battle within you, but it's like you're not giving up. You're not going to give up. You're going to learn from your past mistakes. That's what this Five of Wands really talks about. There could be something coming up that challenges you. And it's challenging you to say, are you independent? Because if you're independent and you feel this independence and you have healed yourself, you're going to realize that you do not need other people in order to make something happen. And it's like the practical plan portion of this. There is something here about a person that hasn't shown up in this physical reality. Spiritual reality, you have a connection with this person. Beyond space and time, other lifetimes, oh yeah, something. And was this love never explored, never able to explore? You know what I mean? It's like the unknown, you know? And this connection. It could be something like, you know, it gives me this kind of energy of like a trauma that the two of you share. And some kind of camaraderie here. It's like when you watch these kind of sci-fi movies or something. And it's like two people, you know, maybe one person is they're like a maid. And the other person, you know, he's wrongfully imprisoned or something. And they're both kind of trapped, but they share these glances. And that glance gets them through their day. That glance gives them hope that they're going to break out of this oppression, you know, both of them. And one day be together, and they're both fantasizing about the other one, you know. But it's like in this lifetime, what's actually happening that's making something here in this physical world that this person is showing up for you? Feels like maybe a person isn't actually showing up, but there is a lot going on in this, you know, spiritual connection, in the 3D, you know, in this 5D, in this whole like, yeah, because this is 5 Wands. This is what's happening. And it's like, oh, well, this person, you know, they helped me get through all these difficult times. Yeah, but did they? Or were they just there and your own light was reflecting back onto you? I think it was just that. Let's see. We're going to see. This could be a lot of different people. This can be friendships, family members, you're starting to see that it's you. You're the light. You know, that's what's going on. You have the Tower. Some people are in for some really rude awakenings, because this is not going to be able to continue as far as them utilizing you as their light, as their source of spiritual gain, of comfort in this life. They're going to have to figure that out for themselves. This could involve a Scorpio person and Aquarius person. You have the Devil, yeah. This person keeps you waiting with the Three of Wands. Waiting. And there's a lot of dreams about one day what this is going to be, what this could become. But there is no action towards making these dreams happen. And this person, there's a lot of illusion around this person, this situation. You have the Knight of Pentacles and you have the Four of Cups. In the time of waiting for the right person to come along, you know, this person can swoop back in. They might want to try to swoop back in. Let's see. There is a new you. It's like you beat out the competition in something. And there's some kind of sudden wealth, sudden abundance, sudden increase. There's changes happening all around you. You're doing changes. You're doing physical changes to yourself. You're changing your day-to-day life. It's like there's steps that you can see to this. Layers of things that you're changing. And it's like the healing inside, and it's reflecting in your outside, you know, your physical reality more and more and more and more. This is going to keep building and growing and changing. For some of you, this is something that's been going on for 2 years. For some of you, this has been going on for a decade. It could be several months. There's something going on here that, you know, you have the Five of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Wands. It's like, yeah, you have been locked here. This is, you know, if you've ever seen Ever After with Drew Barrymore, and her stepmother locks her up in the attic. Locks her away. And right after she gets locked away, there is communication, okay? There is help that comes. She breaks, you know, they help her break out of there, right? It seems impossible. She tells Leonardo da Vinci, you know, a bird may love a fish, but where will they live? And he says, I'm going to make you wings. You know, and she goes for it. She puts herself out there and it doesn't work. But guess what? It does in the end. It's like, okay, then a little bit later, it works out. She saves herself. And then everything comes together. You know what I'm saying? This is the Ten of Wands. So there is something here where you're going to save yourself. You're going to leave a situation. It's been a long time coming. It's like you're waiting for your right moment. The right moment. It's like Spirit has you boarded up here. And there's some kind of spiritual communication. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to rest. You're right. I'll rest. Fine. You know, because there's something here. First, this person is resisting, right? They have a way to get out of this. Their key is there, and she's like, you know, this is the worst thing in the world, you know. Something from Spirit is coming in. Eight of Wands is the only card in the deck that doesn't have a person on it. So this is something that it's like, I feel like Spirit is letting you know something here. And you choose to surrender to this. And she's like, you know what? I'm just going to get cozy here. Fine. And then there is something here that she sees. She understands. Male or female, doesn't matter. There is something here that this person now understands. And all of them look the same. You don't have to look like this, but that's just like linking it together in my mind, you know. There's something here around this eclipse that you've seen, that you now understand, and you know something is about to happen here. Something big. But you had to see this first. Because, you know, your mental state when you're doing something indicates everything. everything. You know, everything. That's just how you make your choice. That's the thing. So you have to see clearly everything that happened before. You cannot give credit to anyone else for anything. It's like you have to take the credit where it is due. You weren't taking credit for something. Good and bad, everything. Everything that happened in your life, it's your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. And when you own that, when you take that, and when you see it for what it is, this is how you have a power now. And so now your choices are very different. Because you're able to balance, right? Just like the sun and the moon here. There is a power between balancing this practicality, the sun's light, and being able to balance the spirituality, the moon's light, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. How is this going to come together? The state, the mental state that you're in, how you visualize something going, that creates what it's going to be. You know, it's like, yeah, you have to go to it. You have to show up. You have to be like physically present. You know what I mean? Like you can manifest your dream wedding, but if you like choose not to get out of bed and go, what? You know? So there is something here that you now see. Yeah, you have the High Priestess and you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So this is a beautiful opportunity here, and this is being practical and spiritual together. That's the thing. And it's like, I love this here because it's like, look at this board through this person's feet. Like, don't walk. There is a knife in your heart. It's not time to walk yet. You need to take the knife out, heal your heart. Now go forward and make something. You know what I mean? Temperance. This is exactly what I just said. The sun, the moon. Did I not just hold out my hands? He's holding the sun and the moon. You're taking something. It's like, yes, your shortcomings, your trauma, your pain, everything that has happened to you, all this negative experience, right? You can use this as fuel. But as you're doing that, you have to heal. You can't slip into the old patterns and you just healed a wound and you're like, yeah, but let me just put this knife back in my heart, you know. No. You know, it's like you're healing it, you're using this energy as fuel, and then you have to go a different path. You know? So this is where the choices come in, and this is where, you know, when you're balanced within you, then you're going to move forward, right? And you have the Lovers, the Magician. A lot of you have been manifesting love. You have the Emperor, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. Yeah, there's love here for you. We're going to clarify this. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a powerful reading. What a powerful reading. Ten of Swords and the World. Yeah. The Ten of Swords, you know, it's like it takes one sword to kill someone. You know, you don't need 10 to do that. So that's, you know, there is something to be said about, you know, you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again and you get the same results. But the thing is with life that can be tricky, that can trick us, is, well, I don't know about that, but yeah. It's like, you know, you may leave a person, you may quit a job, right? You may move to another part of the world, but if you don't do the healing work, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to attract the same kind of person and the same kinds of situations. So the scenery will change, the people will change. The script could be in a different language, you know, could be in a beautiful paradise, right? But it's the same BS over and over and over again. Because there is a point where you have to say, you know, I'm going to do something different, you know? And that's why the world is present, because the world represents this cycle closing out. And for some of you, there is an area, there is a location where you're living where it is done. You are done going to this area where you hang out with these particular people. You are done being in this area. You have the Queen of Wands, yeah. There could be something here where your creativity is going to lead to an opportunity for you to be in a different place. Look at this Two of Cups. Could lead to a really beautiful partnership. Wow. Let's see about this Two of Cups. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, Emperor. Some of you, you know, there were a lot of emotions here. There was a lot of heartache here. Could have to do with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, where you decided to make a wish and you decided to focus on your own happiness and not take action towards love, take action towards your own wishes coming true. And you doing this is leading to a significant increase, you know, in your life. You have the Emperor twice. I told you there's like a huge amount of money coming towards you because of something creative that you're doing, something that's going to help a lot of people, something that is going to, you're going to be recognized, you're going to be known for this, what you're doing. People are going to see this, people are going to request you. It's like you're going to be known in this avenue, whatever area you're going in. It's like you're going to be known as the best. You're going to excel. You're going to get monetary value that, you know, is greater than what you think, that reflects all of the hard work that you put in, because it's like you have a lot to value. You have a lot of skill, you have a lot of talent in something, and it's like it hasn't been seen. There could be some kind of a partnership that becomes an option for you that leads to even greater success for you. And you will know because it's a fair partnership. You're going to look into it and you're going to see that you can trust this. And this is something where this person has just as much passion as you have. I feel like this is going to lead to love. And it could possibly be through someone that you're working with. It doesn't have to be. But a lot of you have already or are in the process of leaving something behind and focusing on yourself. And this is really going to take off in a significant way. Yeah, some of you, it's like been time for a long, long time for something like this to happen. Someone is going to try to make you feel guilty for leaving them. Yeah, look, you have the Six of Swords. Could be a person situation that it's like it's not all the way done yet. Eventually you're going to move on. You're going to leave this situation because, you know, you have a lot to offer. Here's this partnership again. And this could be something spiritual that you're doing. And there could be a person you're attracting that is the practical. spirituality and practicality. That's a wonderful team, right? The sun is this creative energy and, you know, giving life to things. But the sun, if the sun doesn't have something to shine on, you know, so there is something here about a person being okay with being your moon to your sun. You have the Ace of Wands and then the Hierophant. Look at this. This is a very beautiful partnership here. Very beautiful. Wow. This is an opportunity that's going to lead to changes in your life. Lifestyle changes. Look at this. Okay, I don't know how my cards are all messed up now, okay? But you have, two of them were left under the pile. The Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So there is something here that it's like, yeah, you know, your heart is hurt. Your heart is not, oh, I'm so in love. I'm so, you know, it's like, no, I want love and it's not here, you know? But that doesn't mean that it's not coming. Let's see about this. Let's see about this. Some of you, it's like, yeah, you have everything. And then you have the Magician. So reaching the success and then manifesting love now. You have the Four of Cups and then you have the Ten of Cups. Some of you have been very disappointed that something isn't here yet, that it hasn't come in yet. You have the Two of Swords. There is a decision that you have to make. And it's like, okay, this disappointing doesn't look like this one. So if someone keeps disappointing you, they keep disappointing you, they keep you waiting, they keep, you know, people in your life, you know, they treat you in a way that it's like, yeah, it's not right when they do that, but I just like kind of ignore it and I keep my distance a little bit, and then, you know, hopefully it doesn't happen too much, but it does happen. Like, yeah, it's not a surprise when these people behave the way that they behave, you know, it's not. If it was to come out that these people were talking crap about you behind your back, that didn't have your best interests at heart, that they were just trying to take and get things from you, you wouldn't be surprised. So you know that these people cannot come with you where you're going. Come on now. That's not going to work. So there's something here about choices, and stop making choices to give a chance to something that it's like, you know, the signs that show up and it ends up with you being disappointed. You know, and it's like, okay, maybe I can just settle and not really have my dream, but I could have this, and this. You know what I mean? And Spirit's like, no, we're not settling. That's not an option. This is the blockade. Spirit is like, you're only going to get this. Emotional fulfillment or nothing. So how long do you want to delay this? It's like kind of up to you. It's like the energy, the Five of Wands and Justice. You want to fight. You want to keep fighting. You want to keep fighting. You want to keep fighting. Spirit's like, hey, we have your blessing right here anytime. Anytime you're ready. Because the Five of Wands talks about learning. This is why, you know, they're holding sticks, because they're learning how to fight with these sticks. And this is giving me the energy of a fly. That's what you are. You're a little fly. And the fly is trapped inside and trying to get outside. So they're flying into the window. And to the fly, this looks like, hey, that's where I'm supposed to go, outside. I'm going to keep flying into this window. And, you know, they can't think of a way that this doesn't mean freedom, even though they keep hitting the glass. And, you know, as a being of higher consciousness, right, you want to help this fly. So you get a glass and you're trying to, you know, trap the fly. whoa, this guy's going out of control, out of control. No, no, no. You know, flying like crazy. Like, no, has to be sudden death. This just has to be. And it's like, no, it's not. It's really not. And then eventually the fly gets tired enough. Sometimes I gotta wait a little while and come back. I don't want to break a leg, a fly's leg. I don't want to break one of their wings. It's happened. Oops. But you know, usually it's fine. And I get a piece of paper and then you let them outside and they're free. But if they would have just surrendered, it would have happened so much sooner. So a little bit of fear. You don't know what's going to happen going into this cup. This is the unknown. You know, you have to leave behind what you know. Maybe the spider met a friend, the fly met a spider friend. Hey man, I don't want to leave this spider. Well, you know what? Spider, you know, is not going outside, and you know, that's what you need. Something here about someone is not going where you're going, and that's their choice. Let's talk about who is going where you're going. Triumph and positive movement forward. Wow. Some of you are going to be very, very successful. Very successful. Material success and prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. Balance spirituality and practicality. You're going to have an increase of spiritual experience. And you're also going to have an increase of monetary value. There is something here about when you don't charge, it's like taboo in the spiritual community, and you may not do anything spiritual for your job. You don't have to. You know, people that are, you know, like rappers, you know, when they're writing their songs, you think that they're not in alignment with their higher being? Come on, they are. You know, they don't have to be all spiritual. You don't have to be all spiritual. You don't have to do like Reiki or read tarot cards to be spiritual, to be, you know, using the law of attraction, to be using your higher self to do things. So it's whatever calls to you, right? Whatever it is that you're doing here, there is something to be said about you have to believe that you're worth more. Because you are. And Spirit is going to show you just how much. Wow. Yeah. There was like a huge catch up. You don't think that you're like worthy of this level to charge this much or this or that. And it's like something isn't working out because you're supposed to go higher. It's like, what's that? Martha Stewart, you know, she had all these cakes for sale when she first started out and nobody was buying them. I mean, nobody. And so she was like about to go out of business. And so she just like tripled the price because she was like, I gotta pay rent or I'm, you know, I'm gonna be out on the streets with all these cakes, you know? So she tripled the price. People bought them like crazy. And then she just priced all of her baked goods like really high. Didn't change anything else. Changed 0 ingredients, nothing. It's like people, it's like you have to see yourself at a value, you know, and people will respond to this. The universe responds to this. If the universe gave her success when she was charging like this lower amount, right? Then where would she be? I don't know. Still living in wherever she's from. Selling cakes at a little store, you know? And that's fine, but the universe is saying you are this whole universe. I didn't even see this card here. And that's the thing, is the universe is like, yeah, no, you're the whole universe. There is so much. Stop limiting yourself. Don't limit everybody else. You're not taking from anyone. Anyone. You have a beautiful, glowing heart. And when you are successful and you have a lot of money, that's really good. You know, how many people can you help with that? Right? But it's like Spirit wants to bless people that are going to help everybody learn how to unlock this power that they have within and utilize it. There's a lot of room up there at the top for everybody. You know, it would be really great if there was a ton of people that were spiritual and that were loving and that were genuine and in alignment with their inner being, and they had a lot of money. Imagine how much better this world would be, right? It would be a lot better. There is something here where it's like, hey, Spirit is going to bless you big, big, big time. The universe is showing you here. It's like a heavy energy here. But it's like, no, it's not heavy. It's like powerful. You have a powerful energy. You're just like waking up to the fact that you have a powerful energy. You're like a master manifester. You don't even know it because you keep limiting it. So it's not happening. It's not happening. You need to go bigger. It's going to happen. It's going to take off like crazy. Like, whoa, I can do something like that. Yeah, you can do something like that. This is like huge, 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 huge. Wow, I can't believe all of these cards about increased spirituality and increased monetary value. You are meant to make extreme amount of money doing what you love. Like whatever you think and like a lot more. A lot more. Wow. Some of you, it's like, I don't want to. Wow. And then all the cards fell. I can't see any of them. Okay, there's two down here. Well, we'll take these two. Clouds, temporary problems. Yeah. Minor problems. Minor problems. Whatever you think is a big problem right now, it's a minor problem. You're going to get through this. Is steering you in the right direction. A butterfly, a change for the better. Yeah, there is a better change that is here for you, that is happening for you. Wow. You have heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, we felt that in the reading. There's something here that there's things that you're saying goodbye to. Yeah, there are. But there's better things coming to replace them that are actually meaningful, that are actually fulfilling, and someone genuine that has your heart. The November is showing up. There could be something significant that happened this past November. This could have to do with a Scorpio person or a Sagittarius person. There could be something that it's like it started in November here. You have the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Are you kidding me? Let's go. You have immense power. Let's see if there's any like last advice. Yep. Three of Wands is waiting. Waiting the world again. So I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. And now you have the Nine of Cups. So you've got this before. It's the same message. Okay, enough with the waiting. Move towards what it is. What's your wish fulfillment? As much as you can be in this energy of what you love, what you enjoy. This person is going out to eat. He's going out to eat at his favorite restaurant. It's like there's a point where you say, okay, the universe has got it. I'm just going to surrender here. And you know what I'm going to do in the meantime? Every day, I'm going to make choices, think about things in a loving way, in a happy way, in a glowing way. I'm going to choose my thoughts so that they are, joyful. And I'm going to do things that I want to do. and going out to his favorite restaurant. He's going to get his favorite meal. He's going to go with people that, you know, they're always fun. It's always a fun time with these people. And if that's not the case, going by yourself, it's like he's going to get the same meal that he always picks to eat there. You know, you can, when you're in joy, you know, you have to be the energy that you're wanting to attract, you know, be the frequency of what it is that you want, and it's yours. And so you can utilize this. You can cheat. That's fine. It's like, just be in joy and everything is going to come. That's it. And you're learning to say, you know, I'm not going to wait anymore on something to happen. I'm not going to be fixed on this is the way that it has to come in. Okay, I'm just going to kind of go with the flow here. Okay, all right, this feels right. I'm going to do this. This feels right. I'm going to do this. You know what? I'd like to go here and eat this. Yeah, that would be a fun way to spend my evening. Okay, I'm going to go do it. And I'm going to enjoy it. You know, that's what this is. And this is how wishes are granted. And it builds up and builds up and builds up. There is something here that suddenly is going to come in, and you're thinking it's just a regular day. It's not a regular day. This is very monumental. There's something very little like, oh, you know, I feel like watching this. And you're going to watch it, and it's going to spark an idea, and you're going to go for it. It's going to change everything. Change everything. Wow. Okay, Leo. Thank you so much. If this video resonated and you want to like or subscribe, I will greatly appreciate it. Okay. Also, I have a book. It's called One Light. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description.